This week's episode of Bariatric TV is sponsored by Bariatric Advantage, the most complete line of micronutrient replacements specifically designed for the weight loss surgery patient. Help support the show by ordering your Bariatric Advantage products directly from the BTV e-store.
Hi, I'm Tony.
And I'm Linda, and welcome back to BTV. Have we got a great show for you?
So what's on the menu for this week?
Another Freak of the Week, of course.
Comparisons aren't fair.
Want to get knocked up?
And a new contest.
Let's start things off with another foul.
This week's freak is Wheelia.
Wheelia had her surgery on January 6, 2009 and has lost 92 pounds so far.
Why is she a freak? She says, I'm a positive promoter of weight loss surgery across the pond. I think the surgeon brainwashed me during the operation, Matrix style, as I've made so many lifestyle changes to ensure long-term success. I eat no processed or packaged foods and cook everything fresh. And I exercise, and then I exercise a little more.
Ooh, she said Matrix.
Thanks, Wheelia. Oh, and since you're coming to us from across the pond, we just have to say how much we love our international freaks.
Time to go to the dumping ground.
Have you spent hours on websites looking at people's before and after pictures?
Have you bookmarked people who had surgery the same day as you so you can read their profiles daily?
Well, this is all good and totally to be expected. Finding someone who's had surgery the same time as you is great.
But be aware of the comparisons creature. Rawr! It's sort of like the green-eyed jealousy monster. It really messes with your head. How many times have we seen people posting things like this? You and I had surgery on the same day. How come you lost more? I must be a slow loser.
Or this post. How come you can fit into a size 8 when I weigh the same as you and can only get into a 10? You must be lying.
Liar.
While comparing yourself to others is natural, it can be harmful if it causes you to feel guilt, stress, and anxiety, or if it makes you feel like a failure.
Just like surgeons and surgery types, each person that undergoes surgery is different. They'll lose at different rates, lose in different spots, and at different speeds. And let's be honest, most of us will only post pictures of ourselves that put us in a good light. Pictures taken from different angles can make you look taller, thinner, and even younger.
How many magazine articles a year get caught slimming down a celebrity?
To help you keep things in perspective, we thought we'd give you some concrete reasons why you shouldn't compare your weight loss to anyone else.
For starters, two people of identical height and weight can eat the same amount of food and do the same amount of exercise, yet one might lose weight and the other might gain weight. Why? Because each of us burns up calories at a slightly different speed, and because not all food calories are used exclusively for energy purposes.
Here's some of the factors that influence your weight gain or loss.
First is genetic makeup. Your genes have a significant influence on your weight. Some people are born with a faster metabolism, some with a slower one. Genes also affect glands. For instance, thyroxine, which is produced by the thyroid gland, speeds up the metabolic activity in the body.
People who suffer from hypothyroidism or an underactive thyroid typically experience frustrating weight gain until their thyroxine levels are corrected by medication.
How about gender? You hear a lot of women complain that men lose weight faster. Well, it's true.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
I'm sorry I won the freaking genetic lottery and was born a dude and don't have to have periods and lose weight faster. I didn't choose it! It just happened. Sorry.
Men typically have greater muscle mass and a lower body fat percentage. Since muscle requires more calories to maintain, men tend to have a 10 to 15% faster metabolisms and don't gain as easy as women do.
How about age? I can't tell you how many times I've watched a group of kids running around and thought, if I could bottle that energy and sell it, I'd be a millionaire. The reason for all their energy is that their metabolic rates are higher in childhood. After reaching the age of 20, our metabolic rate drops about 2% per decade.
How about brain energy? Yup, thinking burns calories. Our brain may only be 2% of our body's weight, but uses 20% or more of the total calories burned. Could we possibly think ourselves thin?
Skinny, skinny, skinny. Have you been sick lately? For every increase of 0.5 degrees Celsius in your body's temperature, the BMR, or basal metabolic rate, increases by about 7%. The chemical reactions in your body actually occur more quickly at higher temperatures. So a patient with a fever of 42 degrees Celsius, or about 4 degrees above normal, would have an increase of about 50% in their metabolic rate.
And notice we're using Celsius since we have international.
I know. Are we going to go metric?
Are you taking medications? The use of medications, such as antidepressants, can interfere with metabolic processes and can lead to weight increase.
And finally, what are we really eating? We've explained that we absorb more calories from refined foods and sugars because they lack fiber and bulk. But did you know they take up to 5 times longer to pass through the intestinal tract than do natural, unrefined, high-fiber foods?
That's 75 hours as compared to 15 hours for the good stuff. And the body's absorbing calories during the entire time of their constipated passage.
Oh my God! Another reason to drink your fluids and not to eat those bad carbs.
That's a whole room full of reasons why two people of identical height and weight who've had surgery on the same day will have different results.
So don't compare yourselves to others. Don't compare yourselves to others.
Both of them, or all three.
So don't compare yourself to others. Just accept you're on your own journey to your very own altered reality. Welcome to Altered Realities.
Knocked up?
Bun in the oven?
Pregnoid.
In the family way?
We've had some requests about information regarding pregnancy after weight loss surgery.
Believe it or not, you may become a fertile myrtle after surgery.
Bariatric surgery can produce a sudden positive change in your fertility.
Studies have shown that if you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS, your fertility could also get a boost after surgery.
What was that? What kind of syndrome?
Polycystic ovarian syndrome.
What kind of syndrome?
Polycystic ovarian syndrome.
You rock.
Yeah, I know.
But all this is a moot point because I hear you shouldn't get pregnant after surgery anyway. It's way too dangerous.
Ah, yes, the you should never get pregnant after weight loss surgery myth. How many of us have heard that one? Just for the record, it is a myth. It's safe to get pregnant after bariatric surgery, but you will want to wait until your weight stabilizes.
Immediately after surgery, your body goes through some stressful changes and significant nutritional upheaval, which can pose problems for a growing baby.
To protect women and their babies from potential malnutrition, doctors recommend that women avoid pregnancy for at least 18 months after surgery.
While pregnant, you'll need to monitor your nutrient intake closely. Even after the initial 18 months, many women have nutritional deficiencies that can be problematic during pregnancy. A study in the April 2006 issue of the American Journal of Medical Science found that most common nutritional complications associated with bariatric surgery are deficiencies in B12, iron, calcium, and vitamin D.
You may also find it difficult to get the nutrients you need during pregnancy because of nausea. If you find nausea has killed your appetite or made it difficult to keep food down, talk to your doctor about anti-nausea drugs that you can take safely during pregnancy.
To make sure you and your baby are getting enough nutrients, you'll need to see a nutritionist, preferably one who's knowledgeable about weight loss surgery. You can find a nutritionist, also called a dietitian, on the American Dietetic Association website at eatright.org.
Talk to your dietitian about the kind of surgery you had, how much weight you've gained during pregnancy so far, and your nutritional likes or dislikes. They may recommend that you eat several small meals throughout the day, which improves your nutrient absorption. You should also have your doctor check your vitamin levels regularly. They may suggest that you take additional vitamin supplements.
We've talked about this before, but you may need to educate your OBGYN about your surgery. Don't assume they know how to treat you. Since the weight loss surgery boom is relatively recent, many OBGYNs don't know how to treat women who have had it.
Your risks of some complications remain the same. A 2005 study in the Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology found that women who have weight loss surgery develop pregnancy-induced hypertension and gestational diabetes at rates similar to those of healthy weight women who'd never had weight loss surgery.
When it comes to delivering your baby, a 2004 study published in the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology says that you're more likely to have a cesarean after weight loss surgery. It's not exactly clear why this is the case and what the factors are involved, but it helps to talk to your doctor. Does she consider you at high risk for a C-section? And if so, why?